My name's Phil. I'm the co-founder of Siren Cameras. So I've been a fisherman all my life, and moving to Australia, I had to teach myself how to refish these waters, basically from scratch. I had one day offshore where I had one hookup the entire day, fought a great fish for 15 minutes, and then it bust off without being able to see it. I went home completely distraught and thought to myself, if only we could have saw what that fish was, it would have really compensated against the disappointment that we felt. So that triggered a train of thought in creating a camera that we could put onto the line after hookup to go down there, see what the fish is, and actually become buoyant, so that if the line breaks, you actually get the camera back and you can see what it was you hooked up on.
Phil initially just came to us in late 2017 with a really exciting idea. It was breaking new ground in terms of capturing footage in the ocean. The coolest thing about the design, which we stumbled upon, is a very unique trigger design, which captures the fishing line in this hole, but it's done in a very intuitive way by squeezing this trigger, where your hand naturally falls onto the product. You squeeze this trigger, and that does a number of things. It captures the line really quickly, securely, and it also activates, turns on the product and starts recording video. So you don't really have to think a lot with our product. It slides up and down the fishing line, and it's balanced with buoyancy and ballast, and it's actually floating on the surface of the water. So if the line breaks, well, your product, it's not going to sink to the bottom, it's going to be floating on the surface of the ocean.
Yeah, so there's a lot of features in this camera, although it's really small. One, of course, it's the HD, but as well fastness of streaming through Wi-Fi, that you can locate it with GPS. You have as well other features such as Bluetooth connection. There is as well a compensation for the motion of the camera with MEMS sensors, so accelerometers and gyroscopes that compensate for the camera motion in the sea. Really powerful microcontroller on such a small board, doing large and fast streaming of two cameras at the same time.
With the data that the camera's collecting as it records, we're convinced that we can build a database that works, in conjunction with the Siren app. It'll give the fisherman the ability to track the fish that he's catching. Every time that he starts recording on this camera, he'll have the GPS stamp, the date and time stamp, the temperature. So he'll be able to build his own database and his own understanding of what fish he's catching, where he's catching them, what time of year he's catching them, what water temperature he's catching them in.
Some of the features that probably excite me the most is the ability to be able to actually transmit video signal via Wi-Fi. It opens up so many possibilities with live streaming on social media, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, all those sorts of things. And I think as for content creators, that's going to be a really, really game-changing experience. And also I think for content creators out there, the ability to have dual angles and to be able to cut between the two angles just makes everything you do so much more dramatic, so much more action-packed. To be able to see the fish fight and to be able to see you fight and be able to cut between the two is honestly going to make such a big difference. And I think the content creator community is going to love this product, and I think just the fishing community in general will love what this product has to offer.